Hello, guys. My name is Nicole, and this topic we have today is all about natural sweeteners and what are the other options that we have in replacing our sugar aside from stevia. But of course, we're going to highlight some relevant topics about stevia in regards with its safety, its benefit. But let us discuss first what other healthy sugar replacements that we have. Um, the first on the list will be agave sweetener, and it is created from the agave plant, and which furthermore give us tequila. This syrup, along with information of caramel, has somewhat more calorie consumption than table sugar, but is approximately 25% sweeter. And to get aside with less of this, agave nectar will is actually a good stuff for your gut, and this is a type of sweetener that is helpful for your digestion because it contains dietary fiber and it has prebiotic content that nourishes your intestinal bacteria. So you know that there are two kinds of bacteria, right? Good and bad. So agave sweetener has good bacteria, which ensures good tummy condition. And we do have honey syrup sweetener. This is my favorite. Honey is really delicious. By just licking the syrup alone, it's really tasty. This kitchen staple offers a concentrated dose of antioxidants, and it has also antibacterial properties. So if you have pimples on the face, you can actually use honey to suppress your pimple, especially if you are trying to heal your pimple. This is a good remedy that you can use, and it is apparently easy on the center and hips. Okay, so it doesn't cause um, fat dis- fat distribution on hips and belly, unlike sugar is gonna give you a belly fat, which is so unsightly, especially if you're a woman, right? In a single study, individuals who had about 10 teaspoons of honey every full day for per month lowered their cholesterol by around 3.3% while maintaining or losing weight. The thing with honey is that it has calories. Unlike agave, agave has calories which is greater than sugar. However, it's 25% sweeter than regular sugar. So definitely you need to take this alternative sweeteners in moderation. So same thing with honey, it's not free from calories. However, the advantage is you have nutrients and antioxidants, and definitely good if you have high cholesterol levels. It is proven to help lower bad cholesterol in your body. And it is perfect for those who are trying to lose weight because it has lesser calories than regular sugar. And the next alternative sweetener is blackstrap molasses. Blackstrap molasses, for me, the taste is quite strong, and if you're gonna use this sweetener, it's going to overpower your coffee and juice. So I don't recommend this to your drinks. So rather use the honey because it has a lighter aftertaste. However, blackstrap molasses is full of nutrients. Um, it's perfect for bread. If instead of using jam, you can use blackstrap molasses um, to sweeten your bread. It's perfect. And a tablespoon of vicious molasses, byproduct of sugarcane processing, packs about 15% of the daily iron requirement, and it's good for premenopausal women, right? If you're on the stage of menopause, um, this is a good remedy to ease the pain, as well as vitamin B6. It has magnesium, calcium, and lots of antioxidants than any other natural sweetener. So it has its own advantage. However, the taste is quite overpowering, but still delicious and very nutritious, much better than sugar. And on top of that, we do have coconut sugar. Coconuts come in vogue in the US, particularly, in which a recent boom within the purchase of coconut water offers the detailed with the rice popular for coconut sugars. S- Some from the coconut palm will be heated to evaporate its drinking water content and decrease its usable granules. Coconut sugar, it has nutritious and very good for diabetic people because it has lower glycemic index. However, you don't overeat too much coconut sugar because it contains calories. So if you're trying to lose weight, you don't indulge too much, all right? But it's perfect for diabetes, for diabetic people. However, you should still monitor your coconut sugar intake. The benefit of this one is that it has a lower glycemic index, and it's not gonna cause any blood you know crash on your blood glucose levels. So if you're trying to maintain your insulin levels, this sugar is right for you. It tastes much like brown sugar. You know what brown sugar tastes like, right? So it has a very light aftertaste, and but it's somehow richer, and it is possible to substitute coconut sugars for traditional sugar just about wherever you utilize this terrific sugar replacement. So it has very light aftertaste, lower glycemic index, and it is good for digestion. Coconut water is good for digestion. So many believe that coconut sugar also ease digestion. The next sweetener that we have would be barley malt syrup. Similar to molasses in texture, barley malt syrup has unsurprisingly a malty taste. This makes it ideal for those partial to a spot of home brewing. It can also help take the edge of you concoction. It also easily digested and has low glycemic index. It is, however, not as sweet as sugar, and its distinctive taste makes it a poor choice for tea and coffee. So same thing with barley malt syrup. Is somehow similar with black strap molasses, and it's good for baking. However, poor sweetener for your drinks because it's gonna overpower the taste. But it's perfect for other sweetening uses. It's not that sweet, but it somehow satisfy your sweet cravings, and it's really healthy. We know barley for a fact that it is full of nutrition, and has many wonderful health benefits as well. So, and the last but not the least would be stevia herb sweetener. This is a natural, no-calorie sweetener made from South America. It is originated from Paraguay, and it has been around for centuries. And it has been used by Guarani Indian tribes in Paraguay as part of their medication. They use it as a sweetener. They use it as topical ointment for eczema and other skin issues. It's part of their skincare, and I believe that stevia is a good moisturizer. It is found that it has moisturizing effect on the skin that prevents wrinkle and dry skin. So if you're a woman, I know that you are very particular in your skincare, and you might want to consider stevia herb as part of your skincare, to look more radiant and beautiful. And it's much more natural compared to other cosmetics out there in the market today. And it comes with different form. Usually the other sugar replacement that we discussed earlier comes in syrup or in granuled form. However, stevia comes with many forms. It could be refined powder, liquid drops, dissolvable tablets, and other spoonable products. And among brand names, among the famous brand names out there, we have Sweet Leaf, We have Pure Via, and we have Truvia. I have nothing against with these companies, but I did some research that bleaching stevia herb, or stevia leaf using chemicals will strip off the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. So I have this conclusion that you will miss the wonderful health benefits it can provide. So same with refined sugar. If you're going to buy refined powdered stevia, you're feeding calories. It doesn't contain any nutrition anymore because it has been stripped off. It has been bleached, and it is highly processed. And aside from that, they mix stevia extract to other substances, which are considered natural, not natural, and with preservatives and other chemicals. So I'd rather take the dry leaf stevia to ensure that I'm getting the wonderful health benefits it provides, while I'm sure that I'm sticking with my organic diet. All right, and also we're gonna highlight stevia for now because stevia is becoming full who are trying to lose weight, or people with diabetes. It is perfect because as compared to the other sugar replacements that we just discussed earlier, it doesn't contain calories. However, it's very sweet. It's actually 200% sweeter than sugar, and it doesn't cause any blood glucose spike on your body, especially if you have diabetes. You need to be very particular when it comes to your blood glucose levels. So it is perfect for diabetes, and it's actually the perfect contender for artificial sweeteners in the market. So stevia sweetener is a great threat to a multi-billion-dollar of business of artificial sweetener, and that's why there are so many controversies being thrown at it. And we're going to discuss if these allegations are true, and what are the side effects. Is it a fact or myth? So number one allegation that they throw to stevia is it can cause cancer. In fact, artificial sweetener is proven to cause cancer because it is not natural and it has full of chemicals. So in the long run, it's gonna destroy your liver. It's gonna it's gonna make you gain weight because it turns on your psychological hunger. It doesn't satisfy your sweet craving. So what's going to happen is you're going to look for other food sources that contain carbohydrates. So instead of you saving calories, you're gaining it more because you were gaining appetite. And stevia doesn't cause cancer. All right, there's no long-term research that prove this allegation. And animal tests has been conducted. These animal test subjects were fed extreme high dosage of stevia, and they didn't have any side effects, or shown any symptoms of cancer and infertility. Because another allegation that's been thrown to stevia is it can cause infertility. Um, there were some rumors that Guarani tribes are using stevia as their it's like birth control that time, birth control pills. But there's no long-term research to prove the allegation. And it's the same thing, it's the same allegation they throw to parsley. If you're gonna make some research, parsley has been used for abortion and birth control. But thinking of it, it means like it's quite impossible, right? So it's the same thing with stevia. No proven research to prove the allegation. And same thing, many have been taking stevia, and they did not show any signs of infertility and cancer. And they are very well tolerated to stevia, and very minimum cases of side effects and allergies. So it is, I therefore conclude that stevia is perfect for human consumption. It's safe, and good for human consumption. The stevia can cause slight discomfort. Well, this could be partially true because, especially, if you are used to eating high amounts of sugar, what's going to happen is your body will look for sugar. Your body is going to react and it's going to adjust. So your body will experience, sugar withdrawal syndrome. So if you notice that you're shattering, you're shaking, or you're experiencing headache, body pain, something like that, it is because you were withdrawing from sugar. But these symptoms are short term. And if you were taking refined powder stevia, well, I suggest that you switch to dry leaf stevia because the symptoms that you might be experiencing is probably not coming from stevia extract, but it's coming from the chemicals and other substances mixed with the stevia brand that you bought. So use dried leaves. And if you are still experiencing side effects, I'd rather you contact your doctor to check if you're allergic to it. There's only 2% out of 100 of the population who can have, allergy in taking stevia. So it's very, very few. And if you're part of those of the population which are allergic to stevia, then contact your doctor and see which other alternative sweetener that you could use. Um, and so just to make a quick recap, it is always better to use alternative sweetener instead of sugar, because with sugar, it has so many bad effects on the body. Aside from sugar making you gain weight, it does give you dull skin. It could cause you fatty liver, and it cause you to have a high chance of getting diabetes in the future, cancer as well, and many more. So use alternative sweetener like honey, agave, coconut sugar, barley malt syrup, stevia, as part, as your sugar replacement, just to make sure that you are not feeding your body with empty calories, because nutrition is needed for you to burn those calories that you're taking. So if you were feeding your body empty calories, then therefore you are not releasing the energy, and your body is gonna turn all those carbohydrates into fat. And these side effects are nasty, right? You don't want to gain weight or to have dull skin and other major health problems. So, and aside from that, stevia doesn't cause cancer and fertility. It might cause a slight discomfort first because your body is adjusting with your sugar intake. But after that, after a few days, the symptoms should be gone. Only 2% of the population gains. Only 2% of the population have allergy with stevia, so it's very few. So contact your physician or doctor to check which other alternative sweetener you could use. And what is our verdict? Stevia is an excellent sugar substitute for people with diabetes and for those people back on their sugar intake. It is best to get dried stevia leaves instead of commercial processed stevia products in the market today to avoid additives and chemicals. Using stevia will help you omit most illnesses due to excessive sugar intake. And stevia is fit and safe for human consumption. And if you don't know where to get your dried leaves, I'll be providing a link below. It's where I get my supplies from. They're pretty quick to deliver, and they ensure that what they deliver is 100% quality. And another thing, if you are not convinced to use stevia, you can use other alternative sweeteners that I enlisted in this presentation, like agave, honey, blackstrap molasses, coconut, and barley malt syrup. So it depends. It depends how you are going to tolerate the aftertaste. Um, some people are very used to using honey in their drinks, in their dishes. It's a. I mean, it's we are very unique. So um, what I might prefer, you might not prefer. So yeah, I'd rather you choose among these healthy sugar replacement. These sugar replacements are healthier and contain so much nutrition, while you were enjoying your favorite coffee, drinks, and favorite dish or bread. So it's really healthy. And changing your lifestyle, especially on how you consume sugar, is definitely worth it because it's going to give you long-term health benefits. And it will help you prevent acquiring diseases because of taking too much sugar. So I hope you learned something today. If you have questions, feel free to put a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer. And thank you very much for watching this video. Stay healthy.